It's all good. We start working. Chino Big Podcast. Episode like 17.
16.
Nah, 17.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because we have one in the bank.
This was probably the first time we were gonna get it right, and you fucked it up.
My bad. It's usually you who fucks it up.
Yeah, I know, but I was feeling confident there. We've had 15 out publicly at this point. We're finally, getting the ball rolling and shit.
Yeah.
Dog Tony here today.
Was good. Was good.
Crowd applause.
Pleasure.
Mr.
Thank y'all.
XXX. Tentafaggot.
Tentafaggot. Chill on X, bruh. Let the boy
This man
live.
put me on to X.
Damn, man. I feel like it was 2016. It had to be the "Look at Me" song, right?
Yeah.
Look
had
at
to
me,
be, right?
Yeah.
And
I
I
that
hated.
notorious photo.
I actually hated "Look
with
at
the
Me."
with the blunt. Yeah.
I hated "Look at Me" because I felt like he yelled too much. And then they showed me more songs where he was yelling. And at first when they showed, I used to make fun of him and be like, "Yo,
This motherfucker
X
thought it was the
sucks.
devil.
X is the devil. X and whatnot." And
Yeah,
then,
I feel that though.
Then he dropped his first album, Was it the question mark or the one that Jocelyn Flores was on?
Yeah,
I think it was
17.
Oh, it was
17 was the first
Yeah.
debut album.
Yeah, the song was it called Jocelyn Flores?
Yeah.
Like, "Dun, dun, to her."
Yeah.
That song, that was one of the first times. I think it was similar. Like I was fucking with it. Like I was like, yeah, that shit just like some 2016 shit. Like people love that underground rave
Sound.
shit, right?
Yeah.
But then that shit came out. I heard that song and I was like, yo, this sound like some Beatles shit, like the Beatles, bro.
Like the Beatles.
And that's when I started looking into him too. And then I realized I started spitting like, yo, he's like the most versatile rapper right now.
Yeah,
he
sure
could, because he had
was.
bars.
At
And he had
At
like
that
that
point-
depression and
Yeah, that song with Joey
obsession
Badass
song.
too.
Yeah.
That song with Joey Badass
That shit
on
goes
that album.
He had a
crazy.
couple
Yeah.
tracks with Joey Badass.
Yeah, the one on that album, he
Okay.
rapped like a
I catch all the
motherfucker.
diseases in the world, so the world will have no more diseases.
Real
Feel me?
shit, awesome G shit.
That's
yeah.
just hard.
That's just a
Literally,
fun.
bro.
Yeah, he was tough.
All right, so
And
Tony,
he created that whole thing, members
X-
only.
I have
Yeah,
surprise
his
for you.
whole collective was
They
was
kind of don't
crazy.
even do shit no more.
No, they don't. He
Yeah.
was like the centerpiece for that.
I have
whole
some of their
group.
music. I have some of their
Ski
music.
Ski Mask and all
Ski
that.
Mask, yeah. X and
Kid
Ski
Trunks.
Mask. Kid Trunks was
The
tough.
Asian dude.
Matty
Fatboy
Ox.
Tarantino.
Matty Ox was
Squid
hard.
Nice.
Matt Ox is he's
Squid
his
Nice
own
was on
entity,
it.
though.
Wasn't
I
Squid
like
Nice
that.
on? You remember Squid Nice? Trap on my lonely.
I think so.
Trap on my
I think so.
lonely.
Yeah.
That was like
yeah.
a boom of music.
Back in the day, in
2016.
like 2014, shout out Kyle Daniels. Always, he got us hip to, or got me hip to Cooley Cut.
Cooley Cut.
Back in like 2013.
Was that like Puya and stuff too, or
I don't know. I just know Cooley Cut had this one song.
I might be
Yeah,
tripping.
I can't remember. It's called like Plug. Hello. And it was like Plug. Hello.
Plug.
That song was just crazy.
Plug.
And then he ended up being in Members Only. Like I
Plug.
found that out like 4 years later. I'm like, oh, I was hip to Cooley Cut in like 2012. Bro.
Yeah. I also there was also what's his name, Bass Santana. I don't know if you heard of him.
I'm not sure.
He's been on
He was
the
on-
song. I've seen him on
Yeah.
the songs.
You still be messing with like music production?
Yeah,
and all that, right?
yeah, man. Yeah, I still be doing beats and stuff like
What's that,
that.
like,
Yeah,
beats?
and I'm uploading shit on YouTube and shit. You know.
Yeah. Do you
So-
watch? Something I guess I stay up to date with beats sometimes is I'll watch some like YouTube based like production like genre videos.
Yeah.
I just recently watched one. It was like T-Pain did like a beat challenge, and it was like T-Pain hosting it, but it was like these musical and like hip hop production shit, and this one dude just came in and made like EDM and just like shitted on all of it. I feel like
dude,
EDM
there's so
production's
many
crazy.
genres, especially when they have like contests like
Yeah.
that. Cause I've seen like videos on like Kenny Beats
Bruh,
channel.
Yeah,
and he
in the
fucking
cave, right?
Yeah, in the cave.
so
Yeah.
What do
and
you
Dots.
really do then? What do you mainly do?
So for the most part, bro, beats right now. I've
Yeah.
been trying to focus on beats.
like just like rap genre mainly.
trap beats, underground hip hop beats, and reggaeton.
Okay.
Reggaeton and
Got
like
that
dembow.
flavor.
Yeah, dembow.
Yeah.
Cause dembow is fun as shit to make, man. It's pretty
What is
simple.
that called?
Dembow.
Dembo.
Yeah,
Dembow.
I'm
dembow.
ignorant.
That's like the.
Nah, you get
Dominican-
ignorant to that shit, bro. Trust.
Dembo.
That's like what Spanish clubs will play.
Yeah.
La la la.
Like
la,
dunk,
la.
dunk, dunk, dunk.
Yeah,
dunk,
I got
dunk.
figured.
Yeah.
But like, oh
Shit be
dear.
going hard.
Dembow is hard right now. That's like what.
Man, yeah, making beats because you use like FL Studio.
Yeah, I use FL.
When I
use
first
FL.
tried to make music in like 2013, 14, I bought.
Uh-huh.
That's the first thing I bought.
FL?
Yeah, and I didn't know how to fuck. I still got it on here.
True.
I don't know what the fuck. Never learned anything. I ended up just doing Mixcraft and like rapping over free beats.
Free beats, like on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, FL,
they-
you pick out individual
I mean,
every instrument, right?
You can really break
so
shit down.
you
yeah.
go crazy with the VSTs.
Yeah.
Like there's
Expansion
a
shit,
yeah,
like
there's
plugins.
Expand, there's Omnisphere. I've been fucking with this genre called Keyscape, which is like Omnisphere is like a little separate genre. There's like
Yeah.
subgenres
Can
for
you
all
like
that shit too.
can you like what's it called when you like jailbreak it?
I was
like,
just about to
you
ask
get
that.
You can crack it.
Yeah, but you be
can't.
buying it? How much that should be costing?
So I got a plug actually. I ain't even gonna front.
Yeah.
So
I got
you
a
be jailbreak.
You got a license
I
code.
be
You like put this
cracking
code
that
in.
Yeah,
I
bro.
be cracking that.
Yeah, what?
got
I mean,
to, man.
shit. That shit is each program's like $500.
Jesus
feel me?
Christ. I
But
thought
like,
it would
how
be
many
like 50
tracks
or
come in one program?
Huh?
How many tracks or whatever?
Or, like,
what are you really
instruments?
getting
It's like
out from
filters, instruments.
Instruments for the
Yeah.
most part, but there's filters. There's
Yeah.
soundscapes, like shit that you just hear randomly in like
Yeah.
operas or like movie productions.
Yeah.
You know, like shit like
I
that.
think I bought a package,
used
a
to
vocal
make
package.
music, bro.
It was called like Ozotope.
with
People used
with
to
instruments.
get instruments and make music.
Live
Yeah.
recording.
And
Yeah.
now we got fucking Indians.
But that's a
Hey,
making music in the back of a 7-Eleven,
racist. Burger
bro.
King racist.
Look at the
Dog.
Burger King hats on.
I'm
Shout
up,
out
I'm
that
up.
guy.
Shout out that guy.
Just cut
The
real quick.
meme.
Cut.
A
The
cut
meme.
again to it.
His face.
Just a
Nah.
smile.
But yo, let me get a beer because my mouth is dry.
Oh, that's my
Oh,
surprise
shit.
for you. So, for the podcast listeners, Josh is a fag, and he didn't want to drink.
I don't want to. I
chill,
just don't.
man.
I don't be drinking.
You don't
I'll
wanna drink
beer, let me
liquor,
get a
so
beer.
Daniel
we
hates
settled-
the LED community.
Yeah,
we
LED.
We settled for
4K.
the
4K.
LED 4Ks.
we settled for beer, and he said he'd only have one beer.
You weren't part of the KKK. You were part of the
So
gay,
since
gay,
he
gay.
said he'd have
Oh,
one
the-
beer,
I was saying that last
Gay.
week.
here's your one
Oh, dog, my
He's-
familia.
Yeah.
Familia.
beer. Here's your one beer.
Oh,
Gracias,
shit.
señor.
Yo, I need you to
Puta.
crack the code for me,
I
though.
got you though.
Sheesh.
Yo, I'm about to down this bill. I'm gonna get drunk. It's a whole quart.
Yeah, buddy. And I got a 6-pack for me.
This shit gonna get me drunk.
This shit is like that, bro. La familiar también.
It's that stronger shit.
Yeah.
It's like a darker.
I think I've had this before back in the day. 4.8% ain't crazy.
Nah.
Cheers,
Cheers.
y'all.
Salud. Thank
Yeah,
you, Daniel.
yeah.
Salud.
For real.
La chola.
La cholita.
Charizard.
Yeah, let me be racist real quick.
Tony, this bottle's the same skin color as you.
For real. That. And I fucking hate little Hispanic kids, bruh. I'm gonna keep it a whole
Something
fucking
happened.
bean.
This guy's a teacher. Oh my god.
Oh, wait, bro.
You know he's only talking shit right now because
Oh,
school
you did
just
say you
ended.
taught.
Yeah, school
Oh,
ended
wait, what did you
yesterday.
teach?
Okay, oh, that's hard. Hold on.
Yeah.
Was this your first year teaching? How long you been
Nah,
teaching?
I've been doing it for 3 years, bro.
3 years.
I don't know how the fuck he got the job.
You always wanted to be a teacher?
Nah.
It just came to be?
No,
just
he
came
wanted
to
to be
be.
a drug dealer. And he
Nah.
ended
What
up
you-
as a
What y'all,
teacher.
hold on, before we go in, what y'all used to write when you were in school about what y'all wanted to be when you grew up?
A woodworker. What I am.
You wrote that?
Yeah.
A woodworker? True. I
Woodworker.
don't even know what I wrote. I probably wrote like
Or soccer. It would be woodworker or soccer player.
I said something. I said like I wanted to be a lawyer or some shit like that. No
Sure.
Sure. I mean, hey, listen, bruh. You never know. Never. You never
This-
Yeah,
know.
I wrote I wanted to be Jesus
This is
Christ.
an Islam-friendly podcast.
I wanna
today.
be-
Hell
Yeah,
nah, bro. I'm trying to.
You wanted to be God?
Yeah. So I used to write like football player or WWE wrestlers. and
Yeah.
shit.
Or WWE. I feel like I used to write WWE too.
Yeah. But alright, yeah, but you teach. What do you teach?
Nah, 7th grade math, bro.
7th grade. Damn, that's
Yeah,
hard.
that shit is
If I coached Little League
trifling.
football, I'd want to coach 7th graders.
For
Or
real?
anything. Yeah,
Why? It's like a
Cause,
perfect
cause
age.
yeah, it's the perfect bridge age where you're coming from like it's like this. It's like I guess it's almost the start of adolescence. Is adolescence the right term?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Young
like
adulthood,
puberty and
young
shit, nigga.
adulthood,
Yeah.
adolescence. It's like the start of
Puberty.
adolescence, like in the sense that like you really gotta. I think at that point they take a lot of shit ingrained into their brain. Like it really impacts them. More.
Yeah, they start getting a little bit more like self-aware. Like their
Yeah.
perspective starts
and
Also
they
more
start
ignorant.
picking up role models or
a lot more
They
ignorant.
start getting more easily influenced. Like in
For
5th
sure.
grade, you're
Yeah.
like it's more my parents said this and you know what I mean. But once
What's
you get
that-
like 6th grade, you're like I'm
You
gang.
work in
I'm
Seventh-
gang.
seventh grade,
you
got
work
it.
in PG or Montgomery County?
Moco.
All right.
like-
What's the wildest
They be-
thing
so
a
they be
student
wearing
has said to
khakis?
you? What's the wildest thing a 7th grade student has said to you in Montgomery County? I know it's got to be crazy.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
They were like, "Hey, Mr. Ock."
Mr. Ock. For sure. A kid told me, he was like, yo, so
gonna
what's
shoot
up?
the school
What's
up?
up? No. He was like, what's up with that perm on your head, bruh? And I was like, damn. Damn, I was like, you
crazy.
got it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you got my shit cooked right now. I can't even say nothing.
You be
'cause-
cursing in front of them on accident?
Nah.
I'd be cursing
Nah.
too much at work on accident. I feel like
Like-
if I was a teacher, I'd be like, fuck.
Fuck,
Yeah.
yeah, type
Fuck.
shit. Like,
Oh, shit.
I'll
my
say it
bad.
under like my breath and
Yeah.
shit, and like they'll notice, and
Yeah.
they're not stupid. You
Yeah,
feel
I mean,
me?
at,
Like,
that, at 7th grade, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. You're right.
yeah, but
a
they're
little bit.
they're cursing like
Like,
all
they
the
won't
time.
care. Like, yeah.
Yeah, they're cursing all the time, bro.
Yeah.
They're fucking sparking, in the bathrooms. You feel me? Like they're doing all types
they
of wild shit.
Montgomery County, they be wearing like the khakis and the polos.
Nah.
That's
a free. No,
not dress code.
PG has dress code.
I thought Moco did that shit too. No.
Nah.
Damn. So
Yeah, nah. I mean,
is it a specific subject you teach?
Math. Just math.
Oh,
bro.
you said that already.
Yeah.
What?
Math.
So what is like
calculus?
Pre-algebra?
Nah, it's like depending on their level. So I teach like on level kids type shit. So they're like
geometry.
Nah, it's
Seventh
just like
grade?
regular 7th grade math. So like
what do we do in 5th grade? Math multiplication.
Nah,
yeah, multiplication, like intro to
arithmetic,
algebra and shit, kind of.
So middle school, we're in pre-algebras.
When I was in 7th grade, you were in GT math.
I was in GT math.
When I was in 7th grade, I was in in 7th grade we were in
just
algebra.
Class.
I was in algebra.
No.
6th grade I was in pre-algebra. 7th grade I was in algebra 1. 8th grade I was in geometry.
Damn, if you was in algebra that
yeah,
early,
okay, so then I had the same trajectory because I had 8th. I mean,
I was in GT. I was 2 grades ahead. We were 2 grades ahead in math. So that means in 5th grade, I was just taking multiplication and
my 9th grade I was in
adding and like getting the shit right.
Yeah.
My bad. Go ahead, King Faggot.
My 9th grade was geometry for me. And I had a whole bunch of seniors in my class that didn't do shit with Mr. Graham. You remember Mr. Graham, old white teacher?
I didn't go to Millery Hill.
I'm saying 9th grade.
Oh, Mr. Graham.
So the oldest teacher in the school was like a really old, sweet math teacher.
I didn't have him.
He used to hate Avian, bro. Avian used to piss him off. Like, Avian be like, yo, I got a game today. Don't talk to me.
Did he go to Burger King a lot?
No, he looks like him.
He definitely did. He was definitely on that plane going stupid, bro. No cap.
I just think it's funny how that guy, like, he was so happy to say the hard R N-word on the plane. He looks over at his friend. He's like,
happy.
I did it.
I did it again.
Did y'all see that he went on another plane, did the same shit?
Oh, was he wearing the same hat, bro?
Yeah.
No, on everything he wore the Burger King hat.
Swear to God.
That's hard.
Swear.
Yeah, so
I kind of respect it.
Did he must have made money off it. People probably paid him.
I feel like
Burger King probably paid him.
On the low. They're like, thank you. Thank you for
expressing our thoughts.
Bring the crown back.
He did bring the crown back.
He becomes the new Burger King.
Nobody cared about the, like your dad just said, nobody cared about the hat for such a long time.
Yeah, it's just hard.
The MAGA hat?
Yeah, the MAGA hat we have on.
The burger hat?
The burger hat.
The burger hat.
And then you get the burger. You feel me?
Nah, that dude's funny. He'd be like, and then you get the burger and you put the then you put the cookie on the burger.
And then you get the honey bun.
They be doing some wild shit. Like they'll make like a bacon, egg, and cheese on like a honey bun and oatmeal cream pie.
There's like 10% of that video kind of pisses me off a little bit. Like just the way he talked, but like it's also catchy. That's the reason why people love it. Sure, never. Like when he first never. Like at first I liked it. I'm like, this guy's retarded.
Then he did it like 100,000 times
yeah,
for
he's
real.
so retarded, but he did make it. Like I seen a video of him. He's like in like with Johnny Dang or some jeweler. And
yeah.
He's like, you talk to me nice.
It's just crazy how TikTok can fucking blow you up to that status quick.
Yeah, blow you up. That man's still working in that
you working, but hold up. He bringing in business though.
There's a reason why he's keeping it.
Yeah,
because at that point, that's not the main flow of income.
I mean, it is a
that drives it. It's like the gas that guzzles it.
People go to New York to go to that place.
Exactly.
That's facts though.
Because of his TikToks and his flow, and he got to make money from TikTok. I remember in like 2020 when COVID first hit. And we were talking, it was like, I did like the Big House podcast thing in the Tough Little Studio.
Yeah.
And we had this one kid who was smart as shit talking about stocks. And he was like telling me, and I was like, that was when I was really big and trying to do comedy. And he was like, dude, get a TikTok, like that shit'll blow you up. And I was just like, I don't know, like I still never downloaded TikTok. I look back, I'm like, I mean, still to this day, but TikTok's kind of dying off in America.
Yeah, right? But if you would have started earlier.
Nah.
I thought they were trying to make that shit banned for...
I heard that they're, banning it, but I don't think...
There's too much money going in it.
Yeah, and I think it's only individual states.
Yeah, which everything is, it should be.
Yeah, Cali not gonna have that ban.
Fuck no.
Everyone,
nowhere in the East Coast that ban.
It's gonna be like FanDuel betting app. Like you're gonna log in and be like, what state are you in?
What state are you in?
Maryland. You're like Maryland. You're like, oh, can't watch. Never.
You can't do that. Can't do that shit.
Only
can't. Never watch that.
Nah, bro. FanDuel is crazy. They made like over 50 mil. So far, like in Maryland,
I bet
since it's been like legal and shit.
I don't see why they waited so long to even legalize.
Me too.
Money coming in,
bro.
I helped them out a little.
Fuck yeah, me too. I be throwing bread to Vegas.
I be trying to stay even.
Daniel, you got a tip? Sorry to interrupt, gang. Yeah. To interject.
Damn, man.
And be a fucking communist.
That was kind of gay.
Huh?
That was kind of gay of you to say.
Fuck you, nigga.
Get a tip.
I was like, damn. Look it out.
But yeah.
Fucking third grade math. Oh, I want to expand.
Third grade math.
I mean, I'm seventh grade.
Same thing.
Nah, bro, it's the same thing. Trust. They be crazy as fuck.
Damn, man. So you think you really fuck with it? You think you're gonna like maintain seventh grade?
No. I'm done after today. Like I quit.
Teaching period.
Yeah. I quit.
You don't want to do no more?
Nah, bro. Nah,
all right, what student did you hate the most since you're quitting?
Damn, what changed? What pushed? There's gotta be something that specifically pushed you over the edge. What was the?
It's this one kid.
Yeah. What did he do?
And
what did he do?
He pushed me. Hyman.
He put his hands on you?
Nah, he ain't even put his hands on me. He like pushed me, just like a little push. But I was like, yo, like why you gotta like?
Was it to like leave the classroom?
Yeah, it was like towards the end of the day. Nah, not even.
Wait today? You're not getting your phone. Nah. Sit down.
Power trip all over. Hell nah.
Sit down. You're under arrest.
It was we were about to leave and like I was just telling him like, yo, bro, like get your folder and shit, you know, whatever, boo 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 boo, and then he just comes out of nowhere, pushes me, bro. Shoulders, yeah, OD, and I was just standing like, bruh. I literally like didn't react, and I was just like, "Yo, this little motherfucker just pushed me."
I would crush you. That's what I would have thought.
I was like, "Yo,"
like looked at him in the eyes. Like,
I just looked at him dead in his face. I was like, "Bruh, for real, Iman?" And he was just like, "What? What'd I do?" And I was like, motherfucker, okay, like, nah, fuck you, bro. I'm good."
He's sweet about it. You think? Sweet.
Yeah. So I was just like, "Nah, I'm good. Like, you got it, bro. Like, you're just a little kid. I get it. I understand. Like, you upset about whatever."
After the class?
Nah. So I went to like I didn't even go to his higher up. My co-teacher went to the higher up type shit, and like he like made him apologize to me and shit, which was cool. But I was just like, all right, whatever, fuck you, anyways. Like I don't give a fuck.
Was that recent? Was like this year?
Yeah, it was this year. It was
at
like
the point you were like, I'm done teaching.
It was like 2-3 months ago for real, and I was just like, nah, I'm good. Like I was already fed up to that point because like. Day in, day out, bro. The kids just would not respect you. Like no matter like.
Yeah, but I don't think they respect anyone.
You gotta like. I feel like you gotta like hypnonize them almost in a sense.
You either have to be the.
Is there any teacher? Was there any teachers in that school that they really loved and they like did that? Like, you know.
I mean, my man's Mr. Tucker.
That's what I'm saying. He's black.
Like, I'm your father.
He's black.
Yeah.
There's always that one cool black teacher that everyone just never fucked with.
Nah. Everybody fucks with him. He's tough. He
just knew how to handle shit, I guess.
Type shit. Like, he really knew how to put the kids, like, just in their place, low-key. Like, and they would just listen to him. Like, if they were doing work and shit, boom, they would just do that shit.
Y'all be like, teach me your ways.
Yeah, bro. It was a lot of screaming, I'll say that.
How old was he?
He's like 45, 46.
So he's probably taught for
well, they also probably respect you less because they know you're young.
I mean,
so you lost a love for teaching?
I did a little bit, man.
A little bit, or like
you still
love teaching?
We didn't want this man teaching our youth.
What? All right, hold on. I'm digging deep.
Go ahead.
What started? Because you said you weren't initially like a teacher. You wanted to be a dinosaur bro or whatever you said.
Yeah, dinosaur bro.
So now what? At what point was it in your? If you can remember that pivoted you to go teaching? Like what was it? Was it high school?
So no. I was just fucked up, man. I needed a job. You feel me? Like I was fucked up. I was.
You have a degree relevant at all? Like math degree or something?
Nah, bro.
Damn.
Just hired this man.
Yeah.
It was a diversity hire,
That's
bro.
Sick.
Tell you shit.
That's sick.
But like it was.
I could be a teacher?
It was working with like special ed kids, right?
At first.
No. I mean for the whole time, but like.
So I'm in with special needs.
Yes, but.
Hold
up.
That's a big. Wait.
I thought he was talking about a regular class.
Yeah, a normal kid.
It is.
That's why they wear polos and khakis, bro. They wore helmets, bro.
Let me explain.
They wore khaki helmets.
Let me explain. Hold up. I got y'all though. It's regular kids.
I needed a job.
Yeah, but it's regular kids.
They
like
just got
special needs. So like they're
they're not regular.
They just weren't like educated well in their so like they're like not good at math.
A lot of behavior problems.
Yeah, they weren't like retarded.
No, like bro, they could
mentally.
Yeah, they're all there. It's just that they'll meme the fuck out of you.
Oh no.
Yeah. Nah, bro, they be going crazy.
Can I go to the bathroom?
You remember Noah Alders?
Can I go to the bathroom?
Dog, you remember Noah? Badass Noah from...
Yeah.
That's like that type of kid.
Yeah.
He was actually kind of smart. He was just an asshole.
You know, I bet like when you got that job too, they're like, damn, he got the fucking hard job. Like they don't last more than 2 years.
Yeah, type shit.
Years,
and they were right.
Good job. No, you lasted 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
3 years, I did. I mean, it's hectic.
Damn,
I'll tell you that, bro.
So you were looking for a job like this post. You're a grown man at this point.
So yeah, I'm looking for a job,
like,
bro.
Well, how you at math? You're like, I'm good at math.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was.
He's like, he gets out the first day and he's like, oh shit.
I gotta learn this shit. So who teaches us this shit?
I gotta relearn everything,
Motherfucker
bro.
doing the classwork with the retarded kids.
Chill out, chill
You just
out,
had the
chill
answer
out.
key.
No,
You're
yeah.
like, that's not
I
right.
also-
They're like, how'd I do it? You're like, that's not right.
Just fuck with them. Nah,
Yeah.
literally, bro. I mean, I would just see the work. You feel me? And then
Yeah, I mean, you're smart enough to get it.
yeah. And I mean, it's not
basic
like
math,
the
right?
worst
Yeah.
thing ever. You feel
They're
me?
drawing
But
fire trucks and
nah,
trains and shit.
simple shit.
Jimmy.
Simple shit.
Jimmy,
you
the
feel
answer
me?
isn't always a train.
I can't
Stop
lie to
drawing
y'all.
Dicks and balls everywhere.
Yeah, literally. You be seeing that everywhere, bro. Straight on the hallway. They be writing like pito in Spanish. You feel me? Like, bro.
Was that just like small
bro,
wieners?
nah, just a wiener.
Penis.
Yeah. Just a dick. Literally.
Penis.
Literally, bro. Like, so
It's
I
like
went there.
it's like writing like pito would be like writing like schlong on the wall.
Mhm.
It's just like a slang word for it. Like
So nah, I went there fucking cause I needed that job, bro. I just needed a job, and like all the kids, like the majority of kids are like Hispanic there.
Yeah.
So I was just like, all right, like
I'm helping the community.
yeah, I'm helping the community. I'm helping my people.
You're like
I'm
that.
with
It's
it.
like that one movie
Which one? Which movie?
with the old Spanish actor from the 90s, 80s, 90s.
George Lopez.
Damn, son. It's all about teaching these damn Spanish class writing and shit, or math.
Yes. I don't know what it's called.
And it has that one dude who's really famous, but he was young at the time.
Yeah, and
And
he's
he was
like,
a student in the movie.
oh okay.
And he always got his hair slicked back, like now. Like, damn.
El Chavo del Ocho.
I'm gonna have to find it because that's such a bland explanation.
Was it
We'll find it.
Was it the white lady teaching the kids?
No, not that's from early 2000s.
Okay,
And that's like
yeah.
a white savior version of it. That was called Freedom Writers.
Freedom Writers.
But
yeah,
I'm gonna show you.
that
I'm gonna
shit.
tell you this one: Spanish, class movie.
You gotta pass that joint,
Please.
Daniel. I hate when
Wait.
Daniel just abuse his
I
marijuana.
got you. This joint is out. It's been out.
It's like, nah, I'm fucking with you, Daniel. I hate it when you act monkey.
Yo, you know what you reminded me of talking about like teachers?
What?
Literally just saw this video. It's probably like popular still on Twitter, like popping still on Twitter, of this substitute teacher squaring up with a kid. Yeah, have you seen that shit?
Yeah.
Dog,
think I
he
did,
squares up
bro.
with like 3 kids and he's actually swinging on them, and then like other teachers come in to break them up.
I found
I just
it.
imagine you doing shit like that.
It's called Stand and Deliver.
Stand and Deliver.
And it came in 1988. It has, what's this dude's name?
Nah, you straight.
Man,
What's the actor? What do you look like?
the famous actor from it who was a kid in it. I'm about to find it right now. My bad. I'm taking my time on this shit.
You straight.
The most famous actor in it, he was young at the time, and his name is fucking.
Good call, right?
That why not? Yes, sir.
Oh,
You get three for one.
Oh shit, sorry.
My bad.
I
I
just
didn't want to leave you hanging.
had to get that out. But yeah, Boney.
Yeah, man.
What you doing this summer?
Man, probably
Lou
just.
Diamond Phillips.
Nah, who's that?
I'll show you.
That's a white dude, man.
Nah, he look white as shit as old people. Hold
He was
on.
telling me
They were
oh,
just
yeah,
like
he's Hispanic,
slightly
dude.
colored kids, and he's like, yeah, they're Hispanic, bro.
Nah, he's famous.
I think they're Hispanic.
Daniel, you don't know this guy?
Who?
He was famous in like 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, he looks familiar,
Yeah.
actually. He looks
I
like he was
seen him.
probably in like the Zorro movies.
Like this was
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
in his
yeah,
fam-
yeah,
This
yeah,
was him
yeah.
in the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever. He might
He
be
was
fucking
in
Native
a. He
American
was like
or
in a
some shit.
gangster flick. I think.
Yeah,
right?
I feel like he'd be in them joints. I don't know,
yeah.
but that movie was fire. I don't know. I got off topic.
No.
Crazy.
You good, bro?
I mean, that was on topic though.
That was.
That was talking
Yo,
about
man.
kids.
Montgomery County
Fucking kids,
and
bro.
racism and shit.
A lot of racism. That shit is crazy.
Man.
Did you see the video of the Moco cop slamming the fucking Hispanic kid on the pavement?
Nah,
That shit happened like right down my street.
He probably
Like,
deserved that shit. I'm not even gonna lie. No,
so apparently,
kids,
yeah,
they
bro. So this kid apparently
They
like
deserve to
spit.
get slammed.
He spit in the face of the cop. Boom, bink. The cop eats that shit, and then the cop just goes, mink. Just slams, boy.
You
I
know
was
what I
like,
think?
I've been
damn.
watching videos on Twitter. There's an account called clips that go hard. It's just-
Yeah.
Bruh, but it's just videos of people dying. It's not
Yeah,
even like
like
clips
the
that
worst
go
way,
hard.
too.
Bro, they like an electrocute and just fall down, or, like just getting shot in the face.
Right, shot in the head or some
I
shit.
follow a couple pages that like their tweets only stay up for like a day.
Yeah, it's insane.
And then it's just like this video is unavailable. But if you catch them, it'd be like I've seen like people in Asia jump out of buildings a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but
there's like a lot of skyscrapers in like Japan.
It's always an Asian, bro. Mm-hmm. There was this one that I saw the other day where he's not Asian. I think he's like Middle Eastern or something. But he's arguing with someone.
Oh, I seen that.
He's on the third floor arguing with the dude at the bottom of the street.
Like he thought
he's like, come on, you want it? I'll come down there right now. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, he came.
The guy's like,
come went down there right now.
He just fucking.
Why did he do that, bro?
And shatters
and dies.
Yeah, he was unresponsive.
Like, he wasn't dead, but it was only 3 floors. But he definitely shattered.
It wasn't It was like tall in 3 floors, bro. I feel like
it was 3 windows. But I mean, 3 floors is at least 30 feet.
I feel like it was even farther.
At least 30 feet. I mean, depends on.
Y'all remember that old? There was an old classic video of a dude. There was like a dude on a house trying to jump onto a pool. It was like an old man, and he's on the roof, and he like slipped and he fell straight and like hit his head straight on the concrete in front of the pool. Just,
I hate that.
Yeah. And he went into the pool.
And they literally be snoring, bro.
Sure.
They'll literally snore
or just be dead.
You got brain trauma for sure. Getting that type of hit, bro. Are you kidding me?
I've been watching videos on YouTube about documentaries of like the school shootings and like mass shootings.
You want to become one?
I don't know. It's like really dark.
You want to do one?
I listened to one last night and I was like going to sleep and I couldn't sleep, so I put like the next one played and I'm like listening to like the second one. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I don't know. It just got really dark. Like I'm like, damn. I'm like watching like 3 videos back to back about like
mass shootings and
the
shit.
Orlando one in 2016 at the gay bar.
That was okay.
The 2021 Uvalde one. I listened to that video. Yo, that shit was super insane. You know the cops like. You know.
The cops were outside and like during the shooting
for like 50 minutes
during the shooting,
tackling the parents.
Yeah, stopping them from going
There's a video of one of the cops.
That should be weird.
Well, there was a video of one of the parents being like, "Why aren't you guys going in?" And he goes, "Cause I'm dealing with you."
Oh God.
For real?
Yeah. That's like a real video.
That's insane.
Yeah, I'd literally be like, "Dude, you're going to hell." Like,
did you hear about the shooting that just happened in Annapolis? Like
yeah, there was one.
No.
Where was it?
There was so it's some Hispanic dudes that locally actually like kind of like. I wouldn't say like well known, but I've heard of them. They'd be like out and shit going out and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
But it's this Hispanic family in Annapolis that supposedly I don't want to talk on my. Actually, I like talking on my ass. So misinformation pod. Supposedly they were.
He spreads it proudly.
You know what I'm saying? We should change the name to
Proud Boy for real
of the podcast. Just allegedly.
Instead of Chino and Bink.
Yeah, but it was stupid because I thought like Chino and Bink is so much harder actually.
Yeah, Chino and Bink's like dude, it's like
that's revolutionary.
But I don't know, it took like 30 seconds of the thinking.
Yeah,
that's why I was thinking about it the other day.
This white guy shot 2 Hispanic like our age and their father over like supposedly over a parking spot. But when I'm looking at the thing of the report, I'm like, oh shit, that's fucked up. But then I saw, and I've been saying this for a while, like you know how they always say like, oh, this last year in America there was 273 mass shootings. And you're like, damn, like I only heard about like 4 or 5 shit.
Right.
But that shooting is considered a mass shooting because more than one person was involved.
Yep.
More than one is a mass shooting.
I'm like, that's just a regular shooting. The dudes just got shot, but they're like, but they're probably gonna count it towards mass shooting. They're gonna be like, yo, in America there was another mass shooting in America, but it was just some dude just getting shot.
Well, that's just another example about how statistics
are bullshit.
Well, not even statistics can be used as bullshit.
Oh, you can manipulate them.
It's such a perception behind it. That, like, and it's
but
used in politics all the time.
I mean, it also doesn't help that the media is controlled too.
Yeah,
you know?
Too. Like, we always get into this in every pod, and I hate I don't hate talking about it. I love talking about it. I hate it. Like it's insane. It's absolutely right. Like. I just was watching CIA Iceberg, just talking about how some fucked up shit they've all done, like for instance, like the JFK shit. But one of the biggest ones is from 1957 to 1977. During that time, the CIA, at least they let us know this, that they had a MK Ultra research study where they just said, oh, we just had like prisoners and fucked up people. And they were doing acid on them for like 40, 60 days. But it was probably more than that. And
it was mind control.
It's all about base of mind control. You're telling me they didn't find some shit out in 20 years, and not only that, they're not going to tell us it.
They just implement it.
So I think ever since 1970, whatever it may be, like maybe through drugs, just implementing of drugs, and probably media too, Bro, we are brainwashed, bro, and at least you should at least
to an extent.
And you should at least be aware of that.
You should be aware of that.
I'm fully aware of that. I will never look at you as you're a dummy.
Lost.
Don't tell me nothing.
You're just lost.
There's a lot of people like that.
Yeah,
especially our age and younger as they grow up.
No, I realize that literally at least like 50% of my actions are literally not my own. It's just because what I've been used to doing. Like that's just what the norm is. That's what I've been taught the norm is.
Like your routine and shit. Yeah.
Like I'll always remember. I'm not like my dad one time. I'm not gonna put the person out there. But my dad was like, we were present to like in a family thing, and there was like a little girl.
He lynched someone.
There was like a 9-year-old girl. There's like a 10 or 11-year-old girl in the room, and someone on TV comes up about
her ass.
someone. Oh my god.
He just smacks her ass.
No, so
Can you imagine?
Something comes up on TV. I'm sure my dad's just like watching Fox or something. Like we're like at a family setting, and some bullshit comes up, and my dad just it's like some LGBT thing, like a trans thing comes up, and my dad's like. It's just the simple like ideology of like identifying yourself and like genders being more than two, and my dad's like, oh, that's like okay, science, cause fuck science. Like he probably just said some shit like that, like cause fuck science. Yeah, like chromosomes don't mean shit. And then like the little girl was like, you can have more than two genders, and then my dad's like, oh well, I think that's bullshit. Like or he was being just my dad, like it's like I think that's bullshit.
That is bullshit. What you sick in the head?
He's like, so if you think blah blah, and he's like, and me and my brother are like, yo, dad, like. I'm like, you're arguing with an 11-year-old right now. Like, that's all I said. That's just what I said. I was like, you're arguing with an 11-year-old right now.
Oh my god.
And yeah, but like this, like, what really scared me about that whole conversation was like, at the end of the day, and I hate to say it, it's like, oh, like, an 11-year-old is so like, already like, no, there's more than like. Dog, left ain't right and right ain't left. Like, I'm not saying one's right and one's wrong, but, like, to be 11 years old and be indoctrinated to a thought like that is
that
crazy.
is pretty crazy.
Because
it's being a child.
Oh,
it's
you
not
were a
that-
teacher.
Seriously.
Did they have gay shit in your school?
For sure.
See, that's crazy.
For sure. Look, they
For
would
real?
have literally.
All right, when Pride Month started, did they put flags in there?
Nah, they've been had it since, like, the beginning.
See, yeah, that's
of
the
the
thing.
school year. It's
There's
not
nothing
just,
wrong
like,
with
I don't get it.
inclusion.
Just 'cause
There's
of this
inclusion, and then there's, like, definitely oversaturation of something, right?
Like an agenda being pushed.
Yeah.
Bro, too much.
Literally.
You know
And
what?
that, yeah.
Drinking too much water in a day is bad for you, bro. So there's a limit to
Alright,
everything.
you gotta stop
my
talking
mom,
out your
no,
ass,
real.
bro.
My
That
mom,
shit's
that's
real.
real.
No, that's-
You
what
can
do you
die for
mean?
drinking too much water. My
That's
mom,
real.
You
Drinking-
can, but like
my mom used to tell me that always.
how-
You can always have too much
Of
my mom,
anything.
Yeah, my
Of
mom said
too
you can
much
always
of
have too much.
something.
Something. My mom used to tell me
Of
that.
anything.
That's
Of
some real
anything.
shit.
Have
For
too
sure.
much
That's
water.
real.
You can
That's
have
real.
too much of anything.
Because I saw
That's real.
a fair point I saw on Twitter was like a video of some dude in a car just thinking out loud. Seemed like a cool dude. He was like talking about how like people were mad about the agenda being pushed, right?
Yes.
And he wasn't disagreeing with the idea of the agenda being pushed, but he was like, what about other agendas being pushed? Like you don't telling me that like I see alcohol advertisements on television everywhere around the
Yeah,
stores,
exactly.
But
But
that's
that's fine.
that's an agenda. Is that not an agenda being pushed? Like,
It is.
yeah, that's an agenda being pushed.
It is.
I also think that shit's terrible.
Yeah, for sure, but it's not as grave. I mean, it is grave.
Yeah.
But it's like other shit just pops up a little bit more
But
like.
but we're really talking about at the end of the
crazier,
day,
you know?
like who controls these agendas being pushed. There's a reason they're doing it. They found out how to brainwash us. There's
Y'all
a
heard
reason
about-
they're pushing what they're pushing.
Y'all heard about
That's why you always
EKG
gotta be like,
scores?
bro, I'm gonna watch my own whatever.
You heard about EKG scores?
EKG scores.
I know what an EKG machine is.
Okay,
It's a
man,
hospital
I
thing.
may be saying the wrong acronym, but there's a score. Patrick Bet David was talking about this. How there's a
That's information.
no.
It's not even his name.
Patrick
Shit,
Bet
he
David is
mispronounced
like
that
a,
shit.
Came with 3 random white people. Patrick White David.
all right, PDB, my boy PDB was talking about this. It's like it's a score in which companies base each other off. So like Nike, say has an EKG or whatever the fucking acronym is. It's a score of
What?
how like woke.
Oh, woke.
How woke and inclusive your company is, and that's literally how like how people are getting like investments and shit now.
Who
If you have a
scores
high
these?
EKG score, it's like a third party or something like that.
Third party usually means it's owned by a big corporation or some other bullshit. Literally.
Oh man, it's just all a bunch of like, what the fuck.
But yeah, that is weird. Is there like did you have to like touch kids?
No. Never.
Never.
Never. Chill out. Chill.
You never want to touch a kid?
Fuck no.
I mean,
nah, you gotta
listen,
change it with that.
This is
Nah,
a
that's
question.
crazy.
It's just a question. Not saying me asking.
How about you?
Me asking.
How about you?
Bro, you
listen,
seem
Yes or no? How about you?
No.
Okay.
Me
cool.
asking this question.
he passed the test.
Me asking this question
Ask me,
doesn't
ask me.
imply. How about you?
No.
Nah.
No.
All right, but like,
Jared from Subway. Yes.
I remember like in
man
seventh,
wanted
there's like maybe
watch
like
the documentary.
out of the 7th grade girls, there's maybe 1 or 2 that probably are more developed than others. So how do you feel about that?
Oh my god, dude!
I feel
shut
like
up.
they
You're
should
going
stop.
to hell.
They should stop.
You should stop.
No,
Yo,
well, yes.
just because I
but like
Yo,
also like
first off,
just because I asked a
just to
question
tip off
doesn't
that
imply
point
that
real
I
quick,
agree
though.
with it.
Yeah, I know,
but
but
look,
you're just bringing absurdity into
They
it.
should just be clothed better. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
It should be yes.
You know,
There's
like,
nothing wrong with saying that.
No,
Yeah,
for sure. Because
exactly.
look, they're you know very out in the open with it, and like
Yeah.
7th grade boys, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like and even like older men, because look,
There's some creeps
look,
out here.
You're giving
one
good
of my-
lessons.
One of my you know,
I'm glad I asked this
one
question.
of my students, she was
Sociopath.
pregnant, bro.
Really?
She was
what?
pregnant. Yeah.
A 7th grade student.
Yes.
By you?
No.
Okay.
But like
See, you're happy you asked that
this
question?
it's always by you. By you.
never know.
By you. This
I hate
motherfucker.
you.
Anyways,
I
no.
hate you.
So she got impregnated by this dude that's like 22, 23.
Dumbass.
And like
Okay.
they met in their church,
You gotta
kind of
wear
like
a condom.
Daniel. Daniel would be
gotta
the
wear a
type,
condom.
bruh. Daniel would
Condoms
be the
are
type.
gay. Condoms are gay.
So you're telling me you would fuck a 7th grader with no condom?
If I was,
Basically.
alright, if I was in the situation,
See, I'm just doing what you're doing.
yeah, you are, and that's right. So we're talking.
I'm doing it better too because
If I was
I just put him
already-
against a corner.
If I was already,
So you're saying, you're like,
no condom, no condom for sure.
Alright.
Can they even get pregnant in 7th grade?
We don't even have to cut the video up.
I
and we
mean,
got
yeah,
you.
no.
We don't even got to cut the video up, and you're going to jail.
I'm not saying
We don't even got to edit anything.
Dog.
We don't need to push an agenda.
I'm a man of God.
Yeah,
You're
this is a
just
crazy
going
agenda
to jail.
push.
You're
Nah.
just going to
I
hell
haven't said
after
anything.
that.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Listen. They're just wild as shit.
It's definitely a crazy age to
Yeah.
even be teaching and be around all the aspects of it.
I would
Like, that
hate.
shit is
That's
crazy.
literally the word. I would hate it.
to push like whatever it is, like pride or this and that too, to 7th graders.
Yeah, you
crazy
just
to
gotta,
me.
you just gotta
Crazy to me.
be inclusive.
It's the
like,
same thing as like teaching 7th graders to be fucking racist or some shit.
yeah, in a
Why are you pushing
sense.
crazy ass ideologies?
Like they
this?
didn't push nothing about heterosexuality to us.
I never learned anything.
I remember them teaching us general sex ed in 5th grade.
Sex ed was
General
nothing
sex
about.
ed.
They
It was
didn't
like
teach us
5th
about
grade
having
for like
sex,
a
though.
week. For like a week.
They didn't
And
teach
yeah,
us about
it was
having
about the
sex.
human body.
Yeah.
It was
And then-
anatomy. It was
yeah.
anatomy class.
Anatomy,
And
basically,
then they never talked about men and women coming together.
Never.
They never did.
Never.
So like, to be fair, that's just a
I found
that's
out
just a
about sex by
unbiased
myself.
statement. Yeah, bro, exactly.
I found about sex by
And my
myself.
parents.
Yeah, I mean that. Wait,
Same,
what?
bro.
You
I
watched
found
your
out through
parents?
porn.
No,
Come
the
on,
birds
now.
and the bees type shit. Like I always.
I never had
remember-
that talk.
No, I never had that talk
Me
too. But
neither.
I remember
Me
being
neither.
like
until I got caught watching porn.
I remember being in 9th and 10th grade, and my dad picked me up from like shout out back in the day, Olivia Atkinson. You know what I mean? Like that was my shorty back then.
Damn, you was
And my,
fucking.
my dad picked me
That's
up. I was getting the bop all the time. I always remember
Hey.
that. And I was scared of. I was like a virgin. I was not a virgin. Like I remember my first girlfriend. Like we popped her cherry and like she would bleed and we stopped. So I was like, that was the first time I had sex. It was weird. And then me and Shorty
weird, man.
never had sex, but I'd always get hit because I was like, honestly, I'd be on some like I'd act like a nice guy, like oh we are, but I'd be scared of that shit because I'd be like, what the fuck, like nah, like I'm not. I don't know. I was scared of pussy almost.
Oh,
So
chill.
I was getting-
I was terrified.
I mean,
of
this is
pussy,
like when I'm like
bro.
14, right?
14,
I,
bro.
I was
I've had sex-
terrified.
they were
You're
the only-
lying. You're lying if you say you weren't terrified.
Yeah, I was.
I mean, I wasn't
no,
scared,
I was scared to
but
get
I was
soft.
scared,
I was
bro.
scared to get like soft.
Okay,
like all
okay,
that. The
fair.
whole
Or what,
thing.
I wasn't gonna do good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Come really fast. So like it was all that, and because I even remember the second time I had sex during this time, was I used to get fucked up and shit. And I remember I was at a party. I was like blacked out, drunk almost, and Shorty wanted to fuck. I'm like, bet we went upstairs and that. And bro, I was just so like trying to push it in. I'm like, she's like, it's not in. I'm like, oh.
It was gummy worm.
Yeah, gummy worm. And I was fucked up.
It's because you think about it.
So that's like
You
the
think-
second time I had sex.
You psych
Boom.
yourself out.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. So
It
this time
happens
it's all built up.
sometimes,
But
no
what I
cap.
really am getting at is like I remember my dad picked me up. I'm like 14, 15. He's like, we're driving home. He goes, all right, I'm just gonna say this. Like he's just being weird about it. He's like, I'm just gonna say this. Right now, you're like 14, only in the mouth, not in the vagina. Okay? And I just
That's
literally,
some
That's
real
a quote.
shit.
yeah, and I literally,
That's
yeah,
some real
and
shit.
I literally just like laughed because I'm just like in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, even more so. Like it helped me push even more in my brain. Like, oh, I'm just gonna have these
I'm
bitches
doing
suck me
good,
out.
I just need that
Yeah,
head.
so
That's
that next year, bro, I was going crazy.
You just
bro.
getting necked
bro,
everywhere.
I remember she'd be like, "Oh, my head count." You know what I mean? Back when I was in high
Yeah,
school,
yeah,
bro,
yeah,
I
head
had
count.
like, cause I used to go to parties and fuck with these bitches. I had like 10, 12 bitches give me head before I even had sex a third time.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
like,
OD.
Yeah, I was running around getting, and they'd be like, someone would be like, "Let's fuck," and I'd be like, "I'd already know," and I'd be like, I used to hit them with the, I'm not Superman, bro. Like I can't.
I gotta
I'm already
recharge.
done. Like you gotta give me a little bit, and I would get the
Everyone's
fuck.
had to say that.
Yeah.
You gotta give me like,
Yeah, like
10
you don't
minutes.
understand.
And then you just dip.
Yeah. If I really love you, it'd be like a minute and a half, maybe like 2 minutes. If I really love you.
If I'm really turned on,
if I really like you,
you gotta be in some lingerie for me to want to fuck around.
Right. Off rip.
I used to
Off
do
rip
that.
is
I used to do
crazy.
that in high school too. Like when I'd be like tripping, I'd be like, maybe this is more like junior when I was more aware about tripping over bitches. I'd be like, damn, do I really fuck with this bitch? I'd be like, bro, I would. Beat off on some young boy shit.
Yeah, beat off first,
and then I'd be
you beat off right before going to a bitch's house.
Yeah, or like no, I'm texting her and I'd be like, I don't even fuck with shorty no more. Like
post nut clarity
goes
stupid.
You go for the
bro, it got to the point where I was like aware of this like practice.
That is a practice.
Yeah,
It
bro, I used to
literally
do it all the time. It would be like on some like, oh, let me balance myself. I'm tripping. I'm thinking with my dick. Like all the time. I'd be like, I'm thinking with my dick. Exactly.
That's a crazy realization that you have to come to as like a young adult.
That's some real shit. That's something I would teach my kid. Like once he's like 16.
To let him know 15. And shit. Yeah.
Bro, there's definitely that shit is
that's some
useful.
real shit.
That's some real ass shit.
No, that's a good tip to pass off, especially.
If you like back in the day, like when I was single, like in college, and I'd fuck with shorties, and after I'd fuck them, I'd be like, and I'd just be like, I don't want to fuck with you. Like you're just annoying. I really just fuck
There's been
times that, and then other times I really fuck with them.
Yeah, there's been times
just to cool it for a little bit.
You're actually very funny.
Yeah, go ahead. There's times when I was younger where like say I wanted to like go and just say I wanted to like I was feeling horny as shit and I wanted to like I was just hitting random bitches up and I was about to go for like something in my
Snapchat
in my right mind I wouldn't usually go for, but since I was so horny I wanted to. And right before going, I'd beat off and be like, "Wait,
bro.
I'm not doing this,
body in Wales.
I'm not doing this, bro."
Y'all ever had like a time where like y'all just like hit up some like it was someone you like never met before? You hit them up. Like I guess Tinder would be an idea of that. Like y'all ever did that shit? Like
I was hit people off Tinder.
Dog,
that shit was such a successful feeling, right?
I was on a tear.
There was one time in Florida when I was in Orlando.
The first Tinder came out, I was on a tear.
I found shorty in Orlando, and I was like, I'm here for 3 months. I was really there for like 3 days. I was like, I'm here for 3 months. Like I might stay longer. I'm here for the summer though. Like you should come. We should meet up. And I was like, you should come tonight. And we hung out. And I cracked her. And I remember after cracking, I'm like, I'm only here for like 2 more days. Like,
I'm only here for 2 more days.
And she didn't care though, but it was.
Bro, you were in Miami.
Orlando.
You sound like that guy. You ever seen those videos where he's like, "This is the abandonment strategy." He's like, first
you make her feel insecure about her like appearance.
Then you want to separate her from her family.
Yeah, he'll say that. This is an important part. Like, you want to gaslight her and make her think that she's a rapist.
She needs no moral support group. Make sure she's as far away from any friends, and then you'll really be able to manipulate her.
It's like, and that's how you can bag a bad bitch.
Even
that dude's hilarious.
That motherfucker
he be acting so serious.
He be fucking saying what'd he say? He said, pay a motherfucker $5 to go up to your bitch, tell her she pregnant, ask her if she pregnant, and then if she gonna react and be like, damn, I gotta lose weight. Like, what the fuck?
This is how you cure a fat bitch. Yeah. Like, this is how you cure a fat bitch. Lose. Yeah, lose weight.
He's on to some crazy shit.
Bro, you just made me realize, too. I remember my last job, bro. It was like when I was doing printers and copiers, and there was like a month where I was in the back, like the workshop. They were teaching me how to break shit down, and it was just like this one dude. He was like a 30-year-old, kind of like a weird guy. I fucked with him. He liked sci-fi, and he was like real weird and talked like that. He's like, yeah, I'm like, blah, blah, blah. He was real quiet.
Super nerd though?
I think his name was James. Yeah, he's like nerdy, but I really fucked with him.
James what?
I think his last name was like Wilson or something.
Oh,
shit.
true.
Like James,
Okay.
I don't know. Shout out James Wilson. He was a cool. I think that was his name. It was like 3 years ago. But he was like. Now I'm really putting it out there, but he won't find this, right? Maybe he was like.
He might uncover it.
He like, dude, I saw that.
I saw that fucking clip.
Bro, I swear to God, he was talking about how his like wife is gotten carried away and gained hella weight. And this is back when I was still talking to him about CIA shit, and like I was talking about MK Ultra, and he like brought 2 and 2 together, and he's like, I was really honestly, he's like, honestly, I was thinking about like finding a way to implement some sort of like tonal noisemaker or like some sort of way to get into her brain to brainwash her. So I can start convincing her to lose weight.
Lose weight
nicely. Because she won't listen to me when I say it to her. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I'm trying. He's like, I'm trying to brainwash an MK Ultra my wife into losing weight. And I don't know, something about it. I believed him. I don't know. That shit was just crazy.
I mean, if he pulled that off, that's successful. I mean, hey, props to him.
I mean, if he reads the
They
documents,
probably Americans probably MK Ultra us to gain weight. That's probably what really happened.
Yeah, I mean, have y'all seen that they dropped all the documents for that shit? For like everything they've like, you know?
Yeah,
bro,
but
they're admitting to fucking UFOs now. Bro.
I was just watching that video.
What the fuck?
You saw the video out in Las Vegas?
Yeah, I've seen that thing.
Yeah,
you're talking about they're in like the plane, right?
Nah.
Recently.
The crash.
Yeah, and it was like in a workshop, like in a crane machine.
backyard.
Yeah, he was in one of the cranes, and they're like this.
You
like,
can't really make out
I didn't see
anything.
shit. I didn't see shit, but it was a cool video.
I mean, I don't know.
But the police report is real. Even the police video shows the light coming out of the sky.
Bro, the
and
police put a
down.
camera there.
Yeah.
They just put a camera where that happened, like that situation happened.
I believe that shit.
Just to catch.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Shit.
Like I've been watching that CIA iceberg video I've been watching though. They've been talking all about that shit, about how like even with like public documentation now that's been released by the CIA, there's still a lot of things, like specific things, I don't remember, but specific things that they've gone out of their way not to release anything, and they're like, and the government's like, well, you're legally obligated to, but it's the CIA, so they're like, no, we're actually not releasing it.
They'll be like, yeah, we'll release it in 75 years. That's what they did with the Kennedy assassination documents. 75
yeah, I was just about to bring that up, and they're one of the most important ones. One of the most important ones.
Not hiding nothing.
Yeah, they're and one of the most important ones that came out like last year about that, or 2 years ago, whatever it was a new camera angle of the shooting that contained audio, and they always said that there was one shooter and they said it was the Lee Harvey Oswald dude, and he shot 2 or 3 shots. The audio and the footage shows angles and sound of 6 shots, and the very next day became public. The video literally disappeared from all public discourse.
Of course,
because the CIA said, yeah, that's too much.
You know why I think they don't assassinate presidents anymore? Because I don't think they get away with that shit anymore. With like everyone having phones and shit, everyone's literally recording every moment. If they wanted to,
it would take a special motherfucker to be off the map, bro.
Another thing that's crazy.
They probably wanted to assassinate Trump.
You know, no. I was just about to bring that up because you just made me think that. I'm sure they wanted to and they probably would have somehow, and they'd be like, oh, see, everyone hated him. It's gonna happen. But instead, like, and I'm not no damn Trumper. That motherfucker's kind of a dumbass.
He's a dick. Yeah.
But. There's no question. There's no question. I'll start off by saying this.
Papa Trump blessing though with money.
Yeah, he made economy wise, he was better than what we had.
I can't even front that motherfucker.
Papa Trump was going crazy with the economy.
I'll say this though.
Papa Trump.
Yo, Trump might be like slightly like done criminal activity, but like so is every other or more of a politician in the world.
Way more than him.
But since 2016, it's 2023 now, so that's 7 years. Every single year all year, Trump is under different investigations and like being indicted all the time. People are like, you heard he's going to jail. It got to the point where like by 20,
I don't give a fuck about the one that's happening right now because I'm like, y'all said this shit like 4 years ago.
My dad actually said the other day to me though, because my dad's one of those people who think Trump was like a fire, like Trump was like Reagan. Like he like Reagan. Yeah. Like he wasn't a politician. That's what my dad said. He wasn't a politician. Like that's the best thing about him. I don't know, but my dad was like he might go to jail. My dad said that he might go to jail this time. So maybe it actually happens. But regardless, I don't doubt that he's probably twisted laws and probably done things illegal. But it's like I bet if you investigated like anyone else in politics, it doesn't even have to be Biden. Any of them, you would easily find. Obama. Oh, they raped kids. They sold embryos on the black market. They're responsible for murder.
The Bushes.
Yeah, they know this.
They had hits out on who?
They deleted all this records. We should go investigate. Like all of them would get bagged. So I mean, like I guess it's kind of unfortunate that it's Trump, because that motherfucker's the least politician of all politicians.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
He's the least presidential president of all time, and I don't mean that in a good way. Like that's a bad thing. Being presidential, that's a real word, right?
Yeah, for sure.
To preside for people and represent them in a cordial whatever, I don't know. But that's probably what it is, something like that.
Like being like a statesman.
That man Trump was like, oh, like, I love black people. They're the best. They're the best. I'm the most humble person in the world.
I'm the least racist.
I'm the least racist person
I have black friends. I have a lot of black friends. Very good friends. Very
gay people, though, on the other hand. I don't like gay people. Like, he was not presidential, right?
No, he was just outlandish.
He was a dickhead. He was a dummy.
But
for a president, that shit was kind of funny, I guess. Biden, he's kind of funny. But I guarantee you, all
Biden
of them
is just horrible.
I feel like I'm laughing.
I'd rather see them be deteriorating.
I'm laughing at Biden for the wrong reasons.
Real shit, though, I'd rather see Biden and Trump, some real shit. Biden's, like, really just old and demented. Trump is really just, like, a dumbass, funny guy.
Both of them?
Everyone else fake as
Debating?
fuck in the face, wearing a mask. Shout out the Fugees. Every day they wear a mask.
Who, on the politics?
Yeah, every politician.
Damn, for real?
Chris Christie, the fucking dude who ran against Obama, Bush, Obama, all of them.
Oh, you mean like an actual mask? I thought you meant like an actual mask. My bad.
No. I just mean they put on a metaphorical mask.
Yeah, okay.
They are not there. I got you. They aren't. That is not them.
What's it called? Y'all ever seen that video of Putin where he says he's like, it's like an interview with Putin, and they ask him about the presidency of like the next candidacy. I guess we're in like an election year. And he's like, I don't really care. Like, I don't really get into American politics too much because whatever president is elected, the first day in office, men in black suits come that actually run the country and tell them how everything works. He was like, why do you think that, like, most promises that presidents make, they don't ever make them? Because that's not part of the agenda that the bureaucracy already has.
Once they're brought in.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
whatever.
Putin said this himself. He was like, yeah, I don't care about who gets elected because I know that on day one, men in black suits will come in and tell him exactly what's going to happen.
And just tell him what it is.
I was like, yo, Putin's saying this shit.
Give him the whole rollout. Like, hey, these next 4 years are going to go like this. All right, and this is what's going to happen.
This exactly like this, day by day.
Or else you're fucking getting exposed with this shit, or you're getting fucking killed.
The mass shooting when I was watching the Orlando one. Or no, was it the Orlando one? No, it was the one about he shot up a mosque in like 2012. He shot up like 2 different mosques. Like he drove down the street, killed like 50 people, bro. Crazy.
I remember that one.
And I'm not gonna lie. Let me say this. My fucked up mind when I'm watching these videos, and like once they explain how many people he killed, I'm like, I think of it like Call of Duty or like
damn,
he got a 50 killed.
He got 2 nukes.
He got 2 nukes.
Yeah, he killed 50 people. So anyway,
Jesus Christ, yeah.
I was watching that when I was watching that.
In one round.
Yeah, literally. This man got in a car, like had 2. Yeah, exactly.
That's really wild.
I was watching the video. Apparently, he got like spotted by like the police. Like got reported, or someone like the government found him because he was watching and buying, like undomestic, like other country like communistic propaganda videos and like videos about like killings and like it was like Middle East. Or maybe it was the Orlando one, whatever it was, because I think it was actually Taliban videos. Yeah, it was the Orlando one, because he was watching all these Taliban videos and he was purchasing and like donating to them. And right before going into the nightclub at 2 a.m., he called 911 himself, and he said, "My name is blah 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 blah, and I am devoting my life and blah blah to the like Taliban and
all this shit.
I am shedding blood on all." And he like said this whole thing.
Jesus
and
damn,
it was fucked up. And he went in there and he killed.
He also, I think we actually have him right here.
This man,
I survived.
The man who
I escaped.
That man's weak. He only killed like 17 gay dudes. It was like a gay bar.
Only?
He only killed like 17.
I mean, that's a good chopper gunner. You feel me?
The other dude
in
killed 50 in a
terms.
mosque, bro.
Huh?
Yeah.
He only killed 50 in the mosque. And the mosque people fought back. There was like 2 people who survived who got like badges.
If there's a shooter in the bar that you're at, what are you doing?
I mean, I'm grabbing
finding
a chair.
the nearest exit. I'm getting low and finding the nearest exit. And I'm rolling.
Just dipping, yeah.
Yeah, I'm staying aware.
I'm going so like tactical.
Now, who am I with? Am I with Eve?
Type shit.
If I'm with Eve, I'm dragging Eve with me.
Yeah,
I'm
by the hair.
I'm literally be like, Eve, if
by
you
the
fucking
hair.
follow me by every
I'm
footstep.
just ducking immediately. Just
I'm grabbing my girl by the hair.
Yeah, like I'm dragging Eve. Yeah. Like what's his name?
Oh man.
What was his name? The dude who died.
What? Harambe? Yeah, grab it like you grab the baby and just look around and be like, all right, where am I going?
And they get shot like Harambe.
Holy shit.
Hey, man.
Shorty survived. Shorty survived.
I'm putting my body,
on everything. And I hope Eva, you see that. I'd throw that. Like, if I was with Eve, if I was with anyone else, though, I expect them, like, especially dudes, I'm like, nah.
I like my mom.
We got it. Yeah.
My mom and my girl, my grandma.
My dad.
I'm putting my body in the line. My dad better put his body on his line for me, bro.
You're right. My dad probably would too. Yeah. If it's like my brother, my brother, I'm like, we going together, you got it. Let's go.
You got it.
Or if any of us, you're big, so you really got to duck. You big ass.
You big ass dude. Yeah, nah, for real. No,
I really would roll like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'd roll.
I'd be
army crawling.
I took a bullet from my mom and my brother.
If they
sure.
drop
There's a good chance you only get shot in the arm or some leg.
I'm grabbing a dead body. I'm grabbing
Right.
some's bleeding out body, and I'm
right. If someone's already dead, I'm grabbing. Yeah, I mean, if it's like
they could be bleeding
if it's
out.
Like Vegas, the Vegas shooting, bro.
Yeah, that was in the open, and he was like up higher.
Yeah, up higher. Like,
killed a lot of people.
Fucking
find the fattest dude in the bar and get behind
like
them.
a minigun, literally.
Yeah,
just
killed a lot of people.
like going.
Then you're kind of just dead.
He killed 100
That's why I
people.
always sit facing the door. Any
killed like
restaurant,
100 people,
anywhere
bro.
I go in.
Yeah, what was I saying?
Anywhere I go in, I always sit facing the exit, the door, like where someone will come in.
On everything, I'd be thinking like when
I
I'm
do that.
no.
My dad taught me that. I always do that.
I do that when I'm like sleeping. Like, especially when I used to, like, sleep at, like,
when you
cribs.
sleep with your girl, you should always be closest to the door.
Or when you're walking on the street, she should be on the inside.
That's
she should be
facts.
inside. Yeah, on the sidewalk, of course.
And if
Of course.
she's
Those
she
are
wearing knee pads
rules.
when she's sucking your wiener.
Yeah.
Wait,
just
what?
Put a
What
pillow
was
down when she's sucking your wiener.
Yeah.
Oh, pillow it down?
Put a
For
pillow
her
down.
now? For her.
Put a pillow down,
knees.
yeah.
For her knees? Oh, D.
And wear UFC gloves so the punches aren't.
Smack her when
impactful.
you're fucking her.
So the
No,
punches
of
aren't
course.
so impactful.
You gotta, you know.
The punches?
Yeah, like wear UFC gloves so they don't hurt. They're not like bare knuckle.
When you hit her in the face,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like fucking her.
Yeah, or no, not even fucking. Just when she does something stupid, like. And she
Oh
needs to,
no,
like,
no,
learn.
no, that's crazy.
She needs to
Just give her a tap on the head.
Yeah. No, not that.
I be flicking
I
in the
uppercut
middle of
her
the
as
forehead,
hard
just a
as
hard
I
flick.
try to
Full
get her feet
Hadouken?
off the ground.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Full
Damn.
Gervonta.
Yeah.
You make her
left hook.
levitate? That's
Yeah.
crazy. What's wrong with you, bro?
Trying to take her head off.
I'm trying.
Yeah, dog.
That's what D.
Say no.
I fuck with it.
Hey,
though.
shout out Monzo. I just watched some of Monzo's fights on YouTube last night.
It's
They're
a
pretty
fight.
sick.
Oh yeah, shout out Monzo.
He really be
fight.
taking people's heads off that left hook.
Yeah, he does. He's crazy.
Yeah.
July 15th, he's fighting that one Ukrainian.
Yeah, that's what made me watch
He
it.
better fight
That's what
that
made me
one
watch it.
Ukrainian looking.
We gotta go
motherfucker.
to it, 100%.
Yeah.
Have you been to one yet?
Yeah, I've been to two.
Yeah, I haven't been.
I've been to
That's
the
your
last.
boy, right?
Yeah,
Last
I
two
mean,
or
yeah,
three.
shout out Monzo from around the way. That man, he's
Yeah.
special. He's like 7-0.
We
bro.
we should
That's
interview him
tough.
after the fight.
5
We
KOs.
talked
That's
about
tough.
this last
That's
time,
tough.
but we weren't really like
Yeah, now
up
I'm
on
about
our
it.
shit. But
Now I'm
yeah,
about
let's
it.
do it, bro.
No, hold on. Let me
Interview
finish
him.
what Ellie was saying about the Orlando thing, though. So he did all that, and yeah, killed like 17 people, whatever.
Still
And then-
crazy.
And then I don't know. I was watching the video. And really, what I was getting at was I was watching that video, and I thought about you because you said you'd be watching that damn Osama bin Laden videos and shit. Maybe you are you fucked
What
up?
you been
with that?
watching?
No,
You be watching videos of like Osama bin Laden, like,
Doing torture
like his
and
only
shit?
page for his OnlyFans.
No,
His
no.
OnlyFans?
I know exactly what you're talking about. There's
Damn.
a video. You remember when Osama bin Laden was like dropping videos with the Taliban? Like there'd be like videos that were going around online because he'd broadcast them of them in like a cave. Back when they were searching for Osama bin Laden.
Yeah.
It was like the search. He'd drop videos of him beheading someone, like standing there with like 10 people with AK-47s, like everyone's masked up. He has his face on. He's like, Alhamdulillah. He's saying all his shit like that.
He's
That's
talking
what
Don't
he
say
said,
that,
right?
bro.
Alhamdulillah.
Don't say that, bro.
Honestly,
I'm half white.
Inshallah.
Hey,
You're
Islam.
halfway.
Islam is the last real religion
Hold up,
in the world.
That's cool.
Alright, yeah.
Islam is the
I'm
last
not half
real
Jewish.
religion in the world.
I'm actually half Nazi.
I'm half nut. It's a different
You're
gender.
actually half nut, half egg. If you think about it.
That's what I thought that was what you were referencing.
Your head built like an egg, nigga.
But you're half nut, half egg. But you're the nut showed on in you.
All right, sure, whatever.
Man,
You went too deep.
why'd you get such
uncovered
a
the
big
truth.
beard, bro?
You just, I'm almost done.
Yeah, where y'all
I
at?
think I'm taking my dad to Shane Gillis.
Fuck you, bro.
That's 2 weeks from now. I'm sorry.
I figured you weren't taking me after.
Hey,
like,
no, it was
you would have
like-
told me like 2 months ago.
It
if you
was
were
like,
gonna
no,
take
because
me.
it really was my dad. If my dad didn't want to go, because my brother didn't want to
Dude,
go.
he has like limited years.
Exactly.
So give it to me. Let me
Exactly.
live my life.
No, but the worst part about it is like my dad. He's never been to like a comedy thing. My dad's probably.
He's gonna fucking love Shane Gillis.
Yeah, I know. I told him that.
He's gonna
When
fucking.
Yeah.
is he coming?
It's in Virginia on the 24th. He's in Baltimore soon.
We should
too.
go to the Fully Loaded tour. I went last year.
Yo,
That's
Eve's
tough.
sister went to the indoor one in Baltimore last night, but it's supposed to be outdoors.
Fully Loaded?
Yeah. He
We're
was at
not
the-
doing it yet. Is it on
she
already?
went. She went to the Fully Loaded tour last night in Baltimore. She took.
It's already. Oh,
It
yeah,
was
they do be
indoors
June,
though.
July.
It was indoors though. I don't know, bro.
But it was
like,
at an arena.
but that one didn't have shit. That only. Oh no, that one had Jim Norton though, bro. Or not Jim Norton. What's his
Jim
name?
Norton.
Shane Gillis was there.
The old dude with the
I'm
bald
sure
head.
Shane Gillis was
Jim
there.
Norton.
I
Jim
don't know
Norton.
if I seen him.
He's funny. as
Bro, the
fuck.
Fully Loaded
Shane
tour
Gillis is tough.
Straight up.
Yeah,
killer.
Shane Gillis,
He's
bro.
tough. He's
Straight
My
up
dad's gonna
killer.
like him, but I was saying like my dad definitely will be like loud and like drunk and like saying shit during the show.
yeah,
Shane Gillis will be like,
Tell him
"Yo, I
not to
gotta shut-"
heckle. Yeah.
Literally, no. My dad was like,
Fuck
literally, I told him I was like, Dad, you gotta go. And he was like,
Big enough shows
he goes,
that you
My
wouldn't
dad's
go.
like, how am I gonna go if I'm gonna be the funniest guy out there? I said, Dad, if you talk, that's like the one thing. I'm like, just don't fucking talk. And I was like, all right, I don't know if this is gonna work. Like, I kind of said that, but like, no, he's gonna go. He's just gonna have to fucking behave.
Nah,
My dad's
it's
just
gonna be
my
fun,
dad's
bro.
ridiculous, dog.
Have you been to comedy shows before?
I funny enough, I don't go to many. Like I really like when I first did the comedy thing, I never went to one. But then
Okay.
me and Daniel went to DC Improv one time. That shit was sick, even though they
fun.
sucked. It was like
who
newbies.
was on
It was
it?
just newbies, bro.
Newbies?
It was like
just
a- yeah,
newbies.
It was like an open mic.
It was a
type of
showcase.
thing?
It was like a showcase.
Okay,
and
showcase
it was
of, like,
pretty
new
whack,
talent.
but it was still a good time there.
For
and
sure.
There's
then,
a bunch of gay dudes.
Yeah. He was the funniest
what was
one,
it,
though.
though?
Yeah,
Y'all
no,
remember a
the
joke?
last gay
Y'all
one was
remember a
the
joke from
funniest
it?
The
one.
gay dude who went last,
He
his
talked
whole
about
bit
fucking
was
his doctor.
his whole bit was like he wanted to fuck his doctor,
Oh my god.
and it was kind of a funny.
It was-
bit.
it
and
was-
the
he
dude like
wanted to-
retired, like the doctor retired or something.
No, it was he wanted to fuck his doctor that did his colonoscopy.
Yeah.
That did his
He said
colonoscopy?
that's
He was
how
trying to set it up.
Yeah, like
Oh
that's
my
how
God.
he like
That's
supposedly
insane.
that's how he had found out that he was gay because the first time he got a colonoscopy, like he fell in love with his doctor or some shit.
Yeah.
And then the
Is that what
doctor
he said?
retires, and
Yeah,
then
that's
he
all- but
tries
it was-
finding him or some shit.
I always remember this one lady. She wasn't funny.
Funny.
She wasn't funny, but she was from
Hell
another
no.
country, and she was talking about avocados.
The Spanish bitch, yeah.
She was talking about
yeah.
avocados and how like we're so wasteful in America with avocados, and I took that.
You laughed. You
yeah,
laughed.
well, yeah, but like I'm not only that. That was
No,
like,
but
what,
you
a year
laughed like his like sarcastically when everyone was crying. You were like,
I didn't sarcastically.
You did.
I thought it was
You
funny
did.
that everyone was sad or something. But no, I wouldn't have done like sarcastic. But she's like a nice old Spanish lady, and she talked about avocados and how we got to save the seed. And ever since then, I always.
saving the
I mean, well, I
seed?
just think about it. Like I'm not gonna waste a damn avocado no more. So like,
Sure.
shout out
wait
Shorty.
for what? What did she say you do with it?
I don't remember. Saying I'm kidding. She was
You
just
gotta plan it.
She was saying that America, for one, we'll put like 2 avocados
Oh, yeah,
on toast.
I agree
It's like,
with
for
that.
one, like you can split an avocado amongst everybody. You don't
Bro,
need to
the way
indulge into an
Hispanics eat
avocado.
the way Hispanics eat avocado, you
Yeah.
get one
Yeah.
sliver of it.
She says
Sliver.
she
When
says you shouldn't
Yeah.
indulge into it, and she said that people throw the
Americans put, like,
seeds
a
away.
whole
The seeds
half
can be used as like
avocado.
compost or oil. It should be
Type
stored.
shit. It
It
should.
definitely shouldn't just be tossed into the garbage.
Nah.
And I'll always remember that. And she was like, oh, so yeah, just please don't waste avocado.
And everyone's like, okay.
Yeah, and I just like, yeah.
Please don't waste avocado.
Yeah, she was tough.
Yo,
She
this
was
is
tough.
bony.
But yeah, they were that. It was, some people were that bad. What the first guy was like a 1980s.
There's like,
comic.
remember the older dude?
He was like, I was born in. He was like talking about like he do punchlines like yeah like my wife she's the best when she's sleeping like he did do stuff like that. But anyways, like yeah, I'm 5'8" when I step on a textbook. Yeah, I'm really smart when I graduated high school and it's been real hard. Like I don't know, he was doing shit like that.
Yeah, like.
But it was actually kind of like it was like I felt like I was back in time listening to like comedy when it was first invented.
Sounds crazy.
Yeah, I don't know, but I went to a Kevin Hart show. Is really what I was getting at. Eventually, I went to Kevin Hart last year on my birthday,
Alright,
all the way up
that's
PA. And I'm not a big. I mean, yeah, Kevin Hart's a killer. Like,
Was it an arena?
Yeah, it was one of his like wackest arenas probably. But he was on tour doing his special. The special that
Right.
came out like a month or so later.
Uh-huh.
Bro, he came out and you can tell like it was his special. He's like, punchline or setup, punchline, boom, boom, boom. Like he was just like pacing. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker. Like he's unconscious right now. He's like
Yeah.
it's like watching like Jordan like hit like back to back. He just knew what he was saying, knew when people would laugh.
Right.
You could just tell
He
like
just
okay,
knows
this
all the
timing.
beats,
Yeah, I mean
timing
probably
was
he's done it
good.
like 30 times already because he's been
Yeah.
on tour. And it was like it was impressive. Like it was one of those things where I stood up and I'm like, yo, this man
For
this is
sure.
why you're Kevin Hart and you sold out an arena and when you came out the whole crowd went ah.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, like he's
Wow.
not even one of my top comedians. I was just like, I need to start going to comedy shows, and it was my birthday, and I was like, I'm gonna buy tickets up there and drive up there.
For sure, yeah, you gotta
It was
see
a good
that.
time.
Especially if you fuck with comedy, right?
I love comedy, like,
For sure.
and I don't really watch it enough because I be on some like,
I put these motherfuckers onto comedy.
I be on some very.
Mm.
Yeah, I did.
Nah, not really.
I'm aware of like
I
the
put you on- you
famine
You put me on
mentality.
to like one show. That's it.
But ever since then, you started fucking with
Y'all
comedy.
be? Do y'all listen to stand up comedy a lot?
From time to time, yeah. I listen to
I
like
mean,
Danny Barbosa.
yeah.
That nigga hilarious.
Bruh, yeah, I'm hip to him. See, I'm hip to the shit, and I'll be on it. It'll be like Instagram, Facebook, like short videos will show up.
Yeah.
But I haven't like gone on my way to watch specials lately, but it's mostly just because I be on some like self-hate shit. I'm like, bro, I gotta do it myself. Like that's famine shit, like famine mentality, which is a terrible mentality. You know what I mean?
Like stay away from certain shit for a little bit.
Because like
Or,
I
what?
want like I'm like I'll feel like damn bro I'm not doing this enough for myself. Like it'd be like for you like I don't know if you were watching YouTube videos like producers getting going off like popping.
Yeah, I just watch like certain YouTube videos just to get
Yeah.
inspiration from,
Yeah.
or like they
But
also like
sometimes I'll like go on a tangent where I don't watch it because I'm like damn bro what am I'm not doing shit like I don't want to I'm gonna make myself feel bad.
Nah, so I always
You know what
just
I
try to.
You know what I mean?
I feel you, but
No?
like I always just try to like watch a little bit of the videos and then see like, all right, they did that a certain way. I'm
Learn.
gonna just try that real
Yeah.
quick right now
I
because
feel
like you
that.
know I'm on the laptop anyways. Like, and I mean I invested into a good little laptop. It's like a gaming junk. You feel me?
Like
Yeah.
Alienware or some shit.
Nah, it's like it's a Dell,
Mhm.
but it's
It's
like
a Dell.
it's
It's
a
a
Dell.
1998.
Nah,
Gaming
hey, don't clown it
You
like
just bought
that.
like an Xbox.
Yeah, type shit. Nah,
Slap the sticker
Straight.
on it.
but it's a Dell, but it's like Alienware. grade person.
Okay. He just went back to what I said. It's alien. Yeah, actually, no, it's alien. No, that's on. I
saw a whole video on it, like giving it a whole review and shit.
Yeah, you gotta study it. Before I buy a laptop, I'm gonna do that. Forget. Like, I just started working in IT, so now I'm really like thinking about getting my own PC. Oof. Like, not like something crazy, but just something that's sustainable and good.
What you thinking?
Because this shit is old. Batteries
what
warped.
Is it?
It's a Microsoft Surface Book, but look at the battery. The battery's back here because it's a tablet hybrid. And it's bulging. Like the battery's blown up.
Exploding.
Yeah, because it's a temporary battery, right?
Yeah, okay. So if it explodes, it's gonna hit you, the projectile.
I bet.
But I mean, so the comedy shit though, like when I started, I really studied that shit. Like
I actually set a bomb into the laptop just
sick.
before, like, yeah.
How does it get off? You have to say the hard R.
Yeah. But I'm not saying it.
Why everyone look at me?
Because you like to say it, man.
Nah. I'm gonna get on my high Daniel real quick.
Insert the clip of the...
You ever been on your high Daniel, Josh?
High Daniel.
Your high horse?
That's what they call a high Daniel?
A high Daniel, a high horse.
Because you look like a horse?
Yeah.
Caballete más, mira.
Ajá, vos indio, cerote
gran trompa ese man.
Gran hijo de puta, cerote mal parido son, bro.
Chino,
no empecé conmigo.
Chino,
No empecé conmigo porque te rompo la mierda
yo,
ahorita,
Chino.
no jodas,
Me gusta la chocha de Puerto Rico.
Tengo la corona aquí.
Chocha.
Bien chile de todo.
Bien zampada. Sin saliva te la meto.
Stop.
Sin saliva.
Guys, alright, we're
ending it. Puerco, man, este maje, man.
I might have to end the podcast. Can't do this shit.
Bien
You gotta speak
culero.
American, bro. Where'd you get that? You should de-evolved.
No, yeah, I de-evolved my beard.
He went stupid. He already finished it.
I went from Raichu back to Pikachu.
I'm like tired. This shit got me tired.
This shit hits.
Beer began me. Just liquor began me tired.
Nah, the caguama's hit, bro.
I mean, it tastes good. I love cerveza.
Cervezas are tough.
You want a regular?
No, that's why I said cervezas only.
I only fuck with. You fuck with Stellas? Stellas are hard, bro.
Stellas, Modelos.
I just like the taste of that shit, man.
Fucking, what's the other joint?
Pause. But like,
what's the other joint?
What?
Stellas, Modelos, Pacificos.
Those might be my favorite, low key. Pacifico draft with a lime on the cup.
Pacifico does go stupid, bro.
They do.
There's so much like.
Tecate.
What about like IPAs? Y'all fuck with the IPAs?
Only IPA that I've like really ever drank, and I do like it, but it should put me on my ass. Is the damn like a Sour Monkeys.
Sour Monkeys.
Yeah, they're like sour shit, but they're like it's like I don't know. They're probably like 9% or 8% or some bullshit.
I had
like 4 of those.
Beers.
I had a junk called like Unicorn Farts. That shit was tough.
That's why I don't. That's why I don't like IPAs.
That just pissed me off.
That's literally why. Cause
that just made me angry.
Hey, that shit was 8.9 alcohol. So,
yeah, but they have the stupidest, gayest fucking
How many
names.
can you drink? Because I'll drink like I remember on my 21st
It's like a sour beer.
Unicorn Farts.
Unicorn Farts.
I love sour beer. You know how they make sour beers or most sour beers? They literally just brew it in the open air. They don't cover. And the open air alone makes the yeast and whatever the fermentation make the beer sour. Which is kind of weird as fuck.
Kind of disgusting. I like craft beers.
Like a Coors.
No.
Be a Bud Light type of
craft
dude.
beers or like just craft
beers. Flying Dog.
Bud Light,
like
for sure.
I may have used the wrong word.
But
sometimes I like going to like a liquor store that I know that have a lot of like, huh?
Are you trans?
Not yet.
Can happen still.
It can happen still. I don't know, you know.
I wouldn't put it past Daniel to be trans.
What's the term?
We literally talked the podcast that dropped yesterday. It was yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yes, 2 days ago.
Transsexual.
I talked about chopping my dick off to become a woman, and then getting a bigger dick, and then becoming a man, like transitioning twice,
that's what I was
and then getting a huge cock
afterwards.
But
okay. I mean, that's like.
What do you think about that?
I mean. Do what you want, bro.
Live
your life.
That's evolution.
That's evolution.
Innovation.
Yeah, but like in a whole different way.
Tony, when we dropping acid again, bro?
My
first time doing acid was with this man in Towson.
I haven't done that since I was 18 on senior week. Crazy story.
I love it. What year was that? That was like
2017.
Yeah, we were 18.
Yeah, I did it in 2016 senior week. That shit was crazy. Crazy.
You were 18 when you graduated?
Yeah, I was born in March.
I was 17. How old were you when you graduated?
What, high school? 18.
What else do you graduate from?
The fuck? I mean, yeah, no.
Have you graduated from anything else?
No.
So why you say what? High school?
Fuck you, nigga.
I mean, haven't we all? None of us graduated college. How long did you go to college?
For like, what? Like 5 years.
God damn.
Yeah.
That's like my brother. That's like my brother. That's like my brother.
So now you were a teacher.
My brother ended up.
Quit,
my brother went to college for like 4 years. He ended up getting a degree at his job like 2 years ago though, off some like quick shit.
True.
So you can eventually get it. You probably got credits and shit.
What are you about to do?
I'm happy I dropped out quick.
I don't know. I'm about to see.
I'm happy I dropped out quick.
For real. I'm about to
moving company.
Yeah, I might just go for like a couple days.
Dog, why not?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro. Blue collar work is just.
What do you with music production?
You making bread, bro.
Do you have any setup? Do you have any setup yet with music production in the sense of like any clientele? I guess for lack of better terms.
Yeah, not so much right now. I have a bunch of artists that do follow me, like on.
You can mix down a song and put that shit on the beat, no question.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Like it's actually like it's fun.
Spit a freestyle.
Let's make a song.
We should.
I got some
Spit a freestyle.
I can't. I mean, I have a freestyle right now. Sure, I got y'all.
Let's do a little cypher.
Yeah.
I have. Oh shit! You just reminded me.
You got a freestyle on the podcast? I might have to go crazy one time. I have a freestyle on there.
Freestyle.
Yo, what's up?
With the cooler kid.
Yo, cause shout out Cam and 147 Media, but what was it? Mark.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go to his crib and shit happened, but like I still ain't gone. And his music sounded really good too, but I never went over there. He lives in the Seasons. Where you stay at?
I stay out like in Rockville right now, bro.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
So
you
it's
be
like
taking
a 20.
the back road, like East Goody Drive or whatever.
Nah. So I be taking 200 sometimes, but sometimes when I don't, I just go on 29. 29 and then boom.
You got any beats on here?
Yeah.
Play some beats, like your beats.
Yeah.
I just want to hear them at least. Let's listen out. Yeah.
Maybe put it a little closer to the mic right here.
I'm just trying to vibe out to it.
Watch how I do it, ayy. Watch how you moving, ayy. Cardi is coolin', ayy. Really be switching the frame. Look in my eyes, you see pain. I'm finna go call me a range. And I'ma need land with that change. And I'ma just do it again and again and again and again and again. Moving the way like a flurry. My time was taking the shining.
I'm a stranger. I'ma get these bitches all up on my finger. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I move like Power Ranger. Sipping on Corona, got the super bottle. I got bad bitches with me. My girl look like supermodel. And she get so mad at me. Call that bitch super hostile. I don't care what she talking. Fast and furious, I'm full throttle. Back at it. Back at it. Hey, she come like that to my dick like magnetic. Causing hectic.
Yeah.
A spectator. I'll be born like a charger to the fucking raider.
Fuck a raider. Fuck a raider. I'll see you later. I need my weight up. Cause you know where we be just paid up. Yeah, got the crown just like the king. I wait up.
Cheater and big.
Damn.
Cheater and big.
Yeah.
Hey. Cheater and big. What do you think? I'm popping the pink. I'm sipping the good. What do you think? Hold on. Cheater and big. Cheater and big. Got the king crown.
Yeah.
What do you think? Hold up.
Hey.
Bitch, I'm fire blazing. Hold up. Bitch, she look like a 10 like me cause I'm Asian. Hold on. But half white, so I'm racist. What you talking? I'm paper chasing. First place, wrist placement. Soup it up, smoking blazing. It's like I don't do it on camera. I be ballin' like MC Hammer, can't touch this. I be ballin' like I'm Buckets. Get the sack, like sack. What the fuck? Got the facts. What's a nut? What the fuck? Like she evicted. I be ballin' hard like Michael Vick did. Check the wrist flicking.
Yeah.
I'm leaving no witness.
Yeah.
Should come in with the slickness. From the flow off the fucking quickness. Chino and Bink. Chino and Bink. What do you think?
Yeah. What do you think?
This information.
Hey.
Misinformation.
Yo, I've been thinking this the whole time. That's our intro now. Fuck the Joe Rogan music. Fuck the Joe Rogan music.
If it sounded good.
No, that sounded good. That's our intro.
Hey,
thank you. Good episode. We'll end on that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We'll end on that. Good episode.
No. Chino and Bink.
Done.
Chino and Bink.
Chino and Bink.
Chino and Bink. What do you think?
Yeah. What do you think?
Misinformation.
Hey.
Misinformation.
Yo, I've been thinking this the whole time. That's our intro now. Fuck the Joe Rogan music. Fuck the Joe Rogan music.
If it sounded good.
No, that sounded good. That's